Alrighty. Hello, TikTok. Your friendly neighborhood West Virginian. So basically, the motorcycle industry. I want to get into it. Well, not the industry itself, unless somehow I do. But other than that, I want to try to get into riding motorcycles. I will say this, I'm stubborn, alright? To let you know, I am a very stubborn person. So the only motorcycles I would probably go for is an American one. And so far, as my knowledge, there's a couple brands out there, but there's obviously the Indian and Harley. There's one called Janus. I may have said that wrong. Basically, they kind of do a really old retro, so they're not fast. They're like closer to the 1900s. I think really early 1900s motorcycles. So obviously, I'm not looking for that. Then there's ARC, which is the high-end motorcycles where it's, it's gonna cost you. Then Buell, I think that's part of Harley, which is an expensive brand for them. I think Harley owns it, I may be wrong. But either way, it's really expensive. And that's something that I don't feel. The issue with the American motorcycles is the expensive part. And that sucks. That it's like, hey, the minimum of this price for some stuff is like 10K. Alright. Right now it's 10K at least. What you're looking for in an American motorcycle, I think American motorcycle industry needs to basically trim it down to, I don't know, more of a bare bones model, alright? So like put the minimalist of minimum in there. So no extra electronics or anything like that. You can make it customizable whenever you get it, and then you want to add stuff later. Type of motorcycle. That's what I'm getting at. Have a motorcycle that's very minimalistic, but if you want to upgrade it to like help improve it, you could do so. I do think the American motorcycle industry needs to be very customizable, do-it-yourself motorcycles. Obviously, there's some things if you're doing with tech, where you'll have to take it in the shop, but that's one thing. I'm talking about like making the access of customizing your bike better. I have seen the prices of these motorcycles and the parts. They're very expensive. And I think the do-it-yourself portion, I think Harley does a little bit better job than Indian, which I will put out an ad to Indian motorcycles, basically saying, hey, we need to make it more accessible. Accessible, of doing it yourself. More able to, hey, you can work on this motorcycle because you can. It's like do it yourself. That's also a problem with the auto maintenance industry, is the lack of doing it yourself. See, I'm a big component of doing it yourself, alright? So, basically, I think we all just need to start I would say learning some skills. It won't, not like to be a professional in every single skill, but to like I can work on this, or making it do it yourself, which is like making everything accessible to you so that you can work on it. So like spark plugs and oil, making oil filters to take out pretty easy. You don't need working twice as hard just to get an oil filter or to reach it, that type of things. I think motorcycles themselves, they're pretty good at with do it yourself, but I would like customizing to the max. So yeah, I don't know if you all played video games, but in video games, some of them, I think the car games are really good at it, is customization, or let's say do an example of character customization. There's games that does a pretty good job with that. So basically, I think they need to look at the video game industry, not fully just looking at the customization. It's like, okay, why do people like customization? Because they like because the one thing is making it look unique. All right, everyone wants to have their own style. So basically, let's say I get an Indian motorcycle chief, right? This is an example. Okay, I want to work on it. Great. Okay, I want to add, let's say, switch out the exhaust better, that type of thing. And then like, oh, you know what? I want it to be faster. I want to add cams or something else. I know. Okay, so for Indian motorcycles, they got a thing called big bore kit. So that's typically for the bigger motorcycles, unfortunately, and not the cheap. They should have a version where it's for the chief. Okay, big bore kit for the chief. Granted, you could change the name, all right, if you want, but just make that option available so that people who has Chiefs and want it to go really fast, want like the monster, all right, they can do so. And then I think tires, right? If I want to switch out some tires that make it a little better to go on dirt roads and gravel roads, I'm not talking about off-road trails or anything. I'm just talking about where people live at in the mountains. I'm not talking about adventure bike stuff either, all right? So don't get that out of place, but have like better tires for gripping on those roads, and I guess more non-slip. Listen, I'm new into motorcycles, so I don't know about all the different types of tires, but let's say I get an Indian motorcycle chief, and guess what? Let's say I like going on dirt roads. Okay, I want a tire that helps me navigate through these dirt roads without slipping in and all that. So that's just some of the things. And granted, hopefully you all can join me on my journey of eventually getting a motorcycle. Right now I already decided I want an Indian motorcycle. So I got a Indian motorcycle leather jacket, which I like very much, mostly because it was on clearance. So I'm thinking about getting more Indian motorcycle gear so that I can just ride. Eventually, whenever I get a motorcycle, I'll just have everything that I need with me so that I don't have to buy it later. So that's it for this one. And so if you all like, comment, and share, that'll be good and help me on my journey to getting a motorcycle.